Welcome to day 7 of the 1,000-day fitness challenge. Training like Saitama and Jinwoo. Now, today's a bit of a special day. Day 7, end of the first week. And that means our first weigh-in. We're going to be doing weekly weigh-ins. And we started day 1. I know in the first video I said I was about 109. That wasn't true. I was 110.1. I don't know, 109 just sounded better. I don't know. Take it for what it is, but I was 110.1. But today, when I weighed in, guess what I was? 110.5. So we've gained weight. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I was actually expecting to gain way more because in my experience, substantial increases in strength come with substantial increases in weight, and I've gotten a lot stronger this week from the workouts, but I've only gained about under half a kilo, so pretty good. And considering that your weight can actually fluctuate day to day by a few kilos just on water weight. So we've increased strength and the weight's only gone up a little bit, so I think we're on track. This is another good reason to record your physique, because it's easy to get in the mindset that, you know, you've done all this work and then you hop on the scale and you've gained weight and you're like, oh, these workouts must not be working, so I'm just going to give up. But I'm hoping later today, when we compare the day 1 physique check with today's physique check, that it's a noticeable enough difference that I can look at it and be like, fuck yeah, we're making progress, even though the scale numbers aren't going the way I want them to. Because obviously I'd rather have lost weight and gained strength, but you know, it is what it is. We're still in a good spot. Anyway, we're down at the lake to get our 10Ks in. I think I'm just going to do 4 laps. That should be around 8 or 9 kilometers. We'll go home, do the strength training, and then I need to get some work in because you boys broke. But more on that later. Let's get these laps in. All right, 2 hours and 10 minutes later, we're back. Did my 4 laps. We're at about 9 kilometers. So we'll finish up that last kilometer just at work or whenever. Let's get home, get a little lunch, and smash out the strength training. You know, I was just thinking about the walk, and my feet aren't nearly as sore as they normally are, so that's a good sign. We just need to get some joggers, and then we can probably start adding in some jogging soon. That's exciting. That was tough. I don't know why, but it was harder than yesterday. Fuck. I mean, I guess you can't have improvements every day. You know, maybe sometimes it's gonna get worse, before it gets better. Onto the sit-ups, I guess. Oh yeah, I got some weird pain in my right shoulder from doing squats. I don't know. Oh, see now, that was better than yesterday. Improvement. Whereas yesterday, my squats were really good. My sit-ups were shit. Today, squats were a bit off. Sit-ups were good. Maybe like the day today. Fuck, I don't know. But still, after those first 40 reps, the form falls off, but I'm just really focusing on putting max effort into the last 60, even though the form's off, the effort's there, and I should improve over time. Twofold improvements over yesterday. Yesterday we were doing, in the initial burst we do 20, rest, and then every 7 after that, have to rest. Today, 20 the initial burst, and then a rest after every 10. But the second improvement, well, it may not have been an improvement, but I lost count. I was like, is that 60 or 70? And I was leaning towards 70, and then I was like, nah, fuck that. If you can't keep track, take the lower number. So I went with 60, and so because of that, I might have done 110. I don't know. I 100% lost track. Anyway, time for the physique check. Here it is, day 7, physique check. Now, every day, I've been like, well, I think I see some improvement, like, I mean, look at the arms, like, surely that's something, like, there's something happening there. But, straight after this, I'm gonna take this video, put it side by side with the day 1, so that I get to see, am I improving? Like, is there a noticeable difference? And I think that'll be a huge motivator moving forward. Like, even that, I'm not flexing that at all. But I see some shadows. do this side by side. Alright, I just got back from looking at the side by sides from day 1 versus today, day 7. And I think I see improvements. It's subtle, but I think it's there. Let me know. I need an unbiased opinion. But I'm hoping, week 2, week 3, week 4, it's going to be less subtle and more obvious. Alright, let's get this marked off. First week, bam. Thoughts on the week? Definite strength improvements. The push-ups, remarkable improvements. I went from barely being able to do, I was doing like quarter push-ups. Like most of the push-ups were from my waist, and it was like brutal. My arms had like the most insane pump. Whereas today, did 20 and then rest 10, and it was pretty bearable. Squats have improved. The walk isn't like a dramatic all-day event. Like still takes over 2 hours, closing in on 3, but my calves aren't like balloons and my feet aren't just like messed up. So huge improvements in the first week. I'm excited to see how the second week turns out. Alright, thanks for watching. If you want to follow along the journey, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 8.